Good morning, students. So yesterday we have seen about the ethanol ethanic acid preparation and their properties and their structure. And the saponification reaction, esterification reaction are also very important. So today let us go for the glance of the lesson. So in this chapter we are having most deleted chapters, most deleted chapters. Sorry, deleted parts. So nomenclature is fully deleted for you, and properties of the carbon compounds are also deleted. Under the importance properties of carbon and compounds, ethanol, ethanoic acid, just you have to know about the preparation and the some important uses of the ethanol, ethanoic acids. Okay, general topics around again line. So just now we can go through the topics now. So what are the topics covered in this chapters are, first of all, can go through the covalent bond. So what is mean by covalent bond formation? These are the important questions now. So I'm going to tell all the important questions. So note down please. Okay. So what are important? What is mean by covalent bond? So what is difference between covalent bond and ionic bond? Say some melting point, boiling points of the given materials. So why carbon undergoes covalent bond formations? This question is very important. This question is a very important question. Why carbon undergoes covalent bond formations? Further, you can write that can have the nucleus in the center of the nucleus. There are six protons and six electrons are revolving around the orbits of the carbon. So if you want to attend the stable gas configuration, there are two chances. One, you want to remove the four electrons, or we can give the four electrons to the carbon. If you remove the four electrons, the six protons which hold the six electrons very strongly. The force of attraction is very strong. So it requires more energy to separate them. If we add four electrons, the six protons cannot withhold the 10 electrons. It is also impossible. So carbon undergoes sharing of electrons. I will give, I can't give, I can't take. So I will share you. This is the carbon's main policy. Don't forget this. Sharing, this is called sharing of electrons. So the covalent bond is formed by sharing of electrons. Next, we have seen about the bond formation. Covalent bonds are divided into three types: single bond, double bond, triple bonds. We have seen about single bond formation examples like hydrochloric acid, HCl, chlorine, hydrogen. Like they are the example of single bond formations. And double bond formation we see in the oxygen, and triple bond formation we see in the nitrogen. Coming to the allotropes of carbon, we have seen that graphite, diamond, and fullerene. So in these topics, we have noted about what are the properties and structure of the diamond, and properties of structure of the graphite, and properties and structure of the fullerene. And the name why when fullerene got the name Buckminster fullerene. So diamond is very hard, graphite is very soft, and fullerene is not soft nor hard. Okay. So diamond form the tetrahedral shape, and the graphite form the hexagonal array, and fullerene form the football-like shape. And maximum number of carbon in the fullerene is about 60. Okay. So graphite can conduct electricity because there are free electrons present in the graphite. So graphite can conduct electricity. And diamond, because there is no not having free electrons, it won't conduct electricity, but it can conduct heat. These are important points here. And coming to versatile nature of carbon, the important factors are catenation, tetravalency, and size. These are very important topics here. Different catenation is very important questions here. And coming to saturated and unsaturated compounds, so single bond, the compound which contains single bond are called as saturated compounds, and which contains double bond, triple bond are called as the unsaturated compounds. So don't forget this item here. So before that, what are organic compounds? The carbons, other than the oxides, carbonates, and hydrogen carbonates, all are called as the organic compounds. The carbon is the compounds which contains only carbon and nitrogen are called as the hydrocarbons. Frederick was the first scientist who invented the urea. Doing invention of the urea, he found that the organic compounds are made from the inorganic compounds. Okay, so these are the main things. So on the unsaturated compounds, they burn with blue flame. Unsaturated compound does not burn with blue flame because there is only limited amount of hydrogen is there. There is lack of hydrogens. In the saturated compounds, hydrogen is fully occupied, but in the unsaturated compounds, hydrogen number of hydrogens will be very less. So it goes unsaturated. So it goes what kind of flame? Sooty flames. It gives sooty flames. It gives sooty flames. Okay. And coming to isomerisms, you know difference of isomers and isomerisms. Okay, isomerism means the compounds that are having same molecular formula but different structure formula are called as the isomerisms. The compounds which undergo isomerism is called as the isomers. It's called as isomers. Okay, so you have, there is a formula for finding number of isomers up to 7. This formula is applicable. The formula is 2 power n minus 4 plus 1. For 8, 2 power n minus 1, n minus 4 plus 2. And for 9, 2 power n minus 4 plus 3. For 10th attempt, you don't need. If you want for 10th, there will be approximately 75 isomers will be there for 10 carbon atoms. So don't forget this. Okay. So no need of properties. Okay, no need of properties, no need of nomenclature. Only homologous series and functional group. No CHO group is aldehyde group, O is alcohol group, OL, and aldehyde group AL, and ketone group ketinoic OAC, and say carboxylic acids. Okay, carboxylic acid group will be there. Ketone ONE, carboxylic acid OIC. Yeah, alcohol OL, aldehyde AL, ketone ONE, and for carboxylic acid YC, and halogen groups bromo, keto, chloro. This come before these names, but nomenclature is not for us. So just for information, I'm giving this idea. Okay, then coming to homologous series, alkane. There are three series: alkane series, alkene series, alkane series. Alkane is made up of single bonds, alkene double bond, alkane and triple bonds. So you know, we must know the formulas. Okay, for alkane CnH2n plus 2, for alkene CnH2n, and for alkyne CnH2n minus 2. These are the important things here. And coming to ethanol formula CTH5OH, ethanoic acid CH3COH, 5 to 8% of acetic acid in water is called as the vinegar. Okay, okay. So the melting point of acetic acid is 290 Kelvin. So during the winter season, it freezes. So it is called as glacial acetic acid. It's called as the glacial acetic acid. 99.9% pure alcohol is called as the ethanol. That is called as the absolute alcohol. This is called as the absolute alcohol. So if you mix up, if you make the alcohol with a mixture of any unwanted things like pyridine, it is called as the denatured alcohol. Denatured alcohol. So these are the important things covered in these chapters. So don't. I think it will be easy for you. I take the notes I have given in the chat box. Take the notes. Okay, copy these questions, and you can memorize it, and you can come to conclusion that this very that you have learned all the topics correctly. Thank you, Pa.